I'm headed down to the Aria to play the biggest poker game I've played in Las Vegas. It's 25-25, and if you want to come in, you got to make it 75. This is the first time I've played it, so if it's not a great game, I'll probably leave pretty quickly, but we'll see what happens. 25-25 at the Aria. Here's the full vlog.
I got put in a tough spot on the river. I'm in middle position. I got pocket threes. If you're gonna come into the hand, you have to put in 75. So that's what I do with my threes in middle position. Everybody folds. It gets around to the big blind. He makes the call for 50 more. We're going to a flop heads up. The flop comes king 10-4 with two hearts. I'm in position. My opponent checks. I decide to bet 125 into a pot of 175. My opponent makes the call. We're now headed to a turn. I think he probably has a king at this point. The turn card comes the 8 of hearts. I now have a 3-high flush draw. My opponent checks. I decide to slow down. If he is a king, we might be able to get him off. And we also have the flush draw. The river comes the deuce of hearts. We make our flush. My opponent now bets a pretty hefty bet, 350 into a pot of about 425. Almost a full pot size bet. I read this bet as kind of bluffy. Most of the time, if I was playing smaller, I would fold this hand, but I decide to keep my opponent honest with the call. My opponent says I don't have a heart. I flip over the 3 and take the pot with a nice call on the river. Did I play this hand correct? I'm in the small blind. I have Jack 10 of diamonds. A few people complete the action of 75. I decide to 3-bet to 325 with my Jack 10. The big blind calls, and so does one other player. We're headed to a flop 3 ways. The flop comes out 4, 5, 6, 2 diamonds. I flop a jack high flush draw. I bet 575 with about 1200 behind. The big blind folds. The other player asks how much I have behind, and he just sticks it all into the middle, putting me in a tough spot. I don't think I can fold with 2 overs and a flush draw, especially since I didn't have that much money and I already bet 575 on the flop, so I quickly make the call. My opponent asks how many times do I want to run it. Since we're playing bigger, you could do 2 or 3 times if you want. I just wanted to gamble and see if I could hit the flush or one of my pairs, so I say 1 time. We're headed to the rest of the board, which is the 5 of spades and then the king of clubs. I brick my flush. I don't hit a pair. My opponent flips over 6-7 for flop top pair and an open-ended straight draw, and I go broke.